Welcome back to Super Bowl football. This is game number 4 of the day, featherweight battle, Kenosha versus Prairie Ridge, as we have Kenosha's first play from scrimmage. Or excuse me, Prairie Ridge's first play. It's a huge run up the middle on the first play. Great run that time. That was a run by number 12 by Prairie Ridge, Tommy Osmani, the quarterback, making the huge run on the play. First down, keep the chains moving for Prairie Ridge. Good play by Prairie Ridge that time. First down. Man going in motion. It is a run up the middle that time. Does not go that far. If anything, it was a loss on the play behind the line of scrimmage. Good defense by Kenosha. The Ramblers are hyped about that one. It will now bring up a second down and long. Your first down run, the play before, was by Tommy Osmani, that big run that got the game going. It will be a second down. There is a timeout called on the field. We'll be back in 30 seconds. First down for Prairie Ridge. It's a run up the middle. Breaking some tackles that time. Good momentum so far this drive from Prairie Ridge. That was number 12, Tommy Osmani. It will now be a second down for Prairie Ridge. They've had good rhythm this drive so far. It is second down and 5 to go. Looking to score their opening drive touchdown if they are able to. Score is still at 0. It's under 6 to go. It is a run up the middle. Gain of about a yard. That was number 54, Brock Bowden, on the carry. Gain of about 2. Third down and about 3. That was an amazing fake that time. Everybody in the booth thought that he gave the ball off. However, it is a touchdown run. Confetti is flying on the Prairie Ridge sideline. It is 6-0, Prairie Ridge out in front. What a great fake that time. Some trickery from Coach Bowden's offense. Touchdown, Prairie Ridge. A touchdown from Prairie Ridge that time. They strike first. The score is 6-0. The extra point attempt is underway here shortly. It is a run to the right side, has some blockers out in front. Osmani will be close, but is unable to break the pylon. Still 6-0. Prairie Ridge strikes first in our opening quarter. First down for Kenosha. Low snap. And they're going to call a false start. That was a false start against Kenosha, as they will move back on their first down play. Repeat first. Kenosha's going to hold on to it. A big hole that time, getting a lot of yards. We're going to see officially where they mark it down. I think that was a gain of about 6 or 7. Kenosha will run the ball again up the middle. Good tackle that time by the defense. Third and about 3 still for Kenosha. It is a run to the far side of the field, and Kenosha signaling a first down. And let's see where they mark it. It looked like he had enough initially by the nose of a football, and it will be a first down Kenosha. Good job moving the ball on the ground this drive. 2:30 remaining in the first quarter. It is now a first down for Kenosha at the 45-yard line. It is a run up the middle. Gain of about 4 or 5. That tackle was made by number 22, Austin Harris. Or, no, excuse me. It was made by number 25 for Prairie Ridge. That was Zachary Magel on the play for Coach Bowden making the tackle. And a group of Prairie Ridge players. Kenosha getting ready for their next snap. It is another run up the middle. A good size hole that time. Excuse me, gain of a couple. And we're going to see where they mark him. And they do give him the first down. Kenosha moving the ball really good this drive. Staying all on the ground, very simple attack. But Prairie Ridge right now is having a bit trouble stopping it. The simple run up the middle, the past couple plays. And the ball looked to be on the ground, picked up by Kenosha, however, and they will get it down to about 35-yard line. And that will keep the chains moving. It will be a first down for them. Or excuse me, it will be a second down. My apologies. It will be a second down for Kenosha. And manageable. They are about 3 or 4 yards away, let's call it, for Kenosha. There are whistles, and I believe it is a false start on the offense. That's what it's going to be. It will make it third down and about 8. Apologies, it's going to be second down and 9. It's a QB keeper. And a huge run off the right sideline. Breaking some tackles out of bounds near the 20 that time. The clock will stop. And now they will resume the clock, and that will conclude the first quarter. 6-0, Prairie Ridge on top. But Kenosha threatening to score. Apologize to our viewers. It is really hard from the booth to read the Kenosha numbers. We do apologize for that, but we will try to do our best here in the booth. As we get ready to start our second quarter, we welcome you back, a part of TCYFL Productions, as the second day of the Super Bowl games. This is our 10th game in the past 2 days, as we have Kenosha looking to score. Man in motion for Kenosha. That is number 17 in motion, Tavion Moten. He has the ball running towards the left side. He's really fast, breaking the 10-yard line, and he's in for the touchdown, it looks like. And it will be a touchdown by number 17, Tavion Moten for Kenosha. They did convert on the extra point, if anyone was wondering. They did sneak it up the middle. Good play call that time by Jakeem Moten, the father of Tavion Moten, the guy that just scored for their offense, and they lead by 1. Prairie Ridge will start their next drive at the 35-yard line on this chilly Sunday afternoon. What has been a good game to this point in this featherweight competition. Following this game, in game number 5 of the day, we are going to have a thriller for you, so stay tuned for that. It will be Mount Prospect versus Schaumburg in junior varsity matchup. So stay tuned for that matchup. Excuse me, it would actually be McHenry and Prairie Ridge up next in the Batum, and then after that, in game 12, it will be Mount Prospect Schaumburg in junior varsity. My apologies. 2 more games after this one, and there will be a timeout on the field. 8 minutes, 26 seconds to go in a very close defensive battle. Low scoring here at Mundelein High School. That was a run by the quarterback, Tommy Asmani. We've seen him carry the ball a lot of times today. He's been their main guy on the ground. There is a timeout called by Prairie Ridge. We will step aside for a moment. Stay tuned for the next Prairie Ridge snap here in the second quarter. It will be a second down here for Prairie Ridge. 2nd and 8. Run to the right side. 54 with the carry for Prairie Ridge. Man in motion for Prairie Ridge. 72 has the ball and will be dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Joey Galton was the ball carrier and Josiah Jackson with the tackle. It will be number 54 on the punt. A great kick fielded by number 17. Prairie Ridge chasing after him. He has the outside. The 40. Flags are now thrown. The 35 fighting forward as the pile pushes forward. Number 33, who was a part of the tackle for Coach Boyden and the Prairie Ridge team, Van Osment, and it will be coming back. First down for Kenosha. Run to the right side. Gain of about 5, fighting forward. It will be a run up the middle that time by
95 on the tackle, 4 on the carry.
That was Logan Schuyler on the tackle. It will bring up a first down as they were able to get there. It is a run up the middle that time. Quarterback decides to hold on to it. Number 22, Austin Harris, is the quarterback, and he decides to hold on to it for a gain of about 3. Second down and about 5. So far, Kenosha's done a great job running the ball, as it is a run near the far side of the field by number 17, getting to the sideline. A big run that time. That is Tavion Moten on the carry. That was Tavion Moten He is a very good running back. Let's see if they keep feeding it to him going forward. First down for Kenosha. Number 17 going in motion. That is Moten. Hand off to number 31. Everybody coming in on the tackle. That was a run by Leo Fanning, the secondary running back for Kenosha. Moten in motion. It will be a handoff to him up the middle, breaking some tackles and trying to get outside. Good tackle, though. That was a run by Tavion Moten. We've heard his name a ton of times today. He's been doing very good at running back. It is another run up the middle. This time it's number 4, Caden Moten. Yeah. Tackled by number 52, Jacob Kufel, and number 56, Nicholas Griffs. It is another run up the middle. This time only a gain about 2 yards on the play. We're going to see where they mark it down officially, but it looks like a short gain. There is a whistle on the field, and we got a timeout. Do not go away. We will be back shortly. Your score is 7-6 here in the second quarter. Kenosha on top by 1. You know what, though? Kenosha's been doing a good job running the ball this game. The Tavion Moten, that's their main guy, and Caden Moten, the other running back, and Leo Fanning, their third running back. So they're going to keep it on the ground as it is a handoff to Tavion Moten. Gain of about 2, wrapped up by the defense that time. Good stop on the play. That was number 12 with the keeper up the middle. There will be a timeout called on the field due to the clock situation being at only 40 seconds. I hope everybody is enjoying this Sunday as this is one of the nicer weekends for football, considering it's the middle of November and there's not any heavy precipitation during this hour. There was a little bit earlier, a little bit of precipitation in the area, but we are been clear for a while now. It's just a little bit chilly, and winds out of the southeast, 10-mile-an-hour winds we have here in Mundelein, Illinois today. I'm Max Schultz, and thank you for joining us in game number 10 in the span of 2 days, game number 4 today, as what's been a very exciting game. You know, this is the only team from Wisconsin, Kenosha, that is actually in the Super Bowl games. It's the only team. Prairie Ridge, located in Illinois, as we have the Battle of the States continue on here. It is going to be a third down situation for Kenosha, looking to score and expand their lead here before the half. That touchdown run by Kenosha was number 17, Tavion Moten, who we've mentioned a great amount today, as the extra point attempt is. It looks like he's going to be close. We're going to see officially where they spot the ball. We're going to say no good here, as the score is 13-6. .30 seconds remaining, and clock is ticking away fast. Prairie Ridge trying to score before the half. They're going to go hurry up. Most likely going to be all run plays from here on out. Let's see what they do. It actually will be a pass, and intercepted! The 30, the 20, the 10. Oh, and it's so close to breaking that one. 8.5 seconds. That's the one thing you can't have if you're Kenosha, or excuse me, if you're Prairie Ridge is an interception. That's what happens. Tommy Osmani throwing the interception, as it is a turnover now, and Prairie Ridge has the ball at the 10-yard line. Now, this, if they are able to score here, that'd be a huge momentum killer for the Prairie Ridge offense. This is Kenosha's last chance to capitalize before the half. They're going to try to score a touchdown to make their lead by 2 scores instead of 1. It is going to be a run to the left side to number 17, it looks like. Moten dancing around, and he cuts it back the other way. Touchdown for the Kenosha Ramblers. That was Tavion Moten cutting it back for the score. I hope everybody's enjoying this game. This game actually, although the scoreboard says 19-6, it feels way closer than that. Although it is now a 2-score lead before the end of the half. Clock hits zeros, but they will get the extra point attempt because they scored a touchdown while it was during regulation. And a run up the middle looks like he's well in. He is. That is now 20-6, expanding the lead. We welcome you back to third quarter football. A big run this time. He might go all the way. Number 21, the 30, the 20 on the first play of the half. The 10, touchdown, Kenosha. That was a touchdown by number 21 of Kenosha. Kenosha now leads 26-6. They increase to a 20-point advantage. They will now be attempting an extra point after that huge 60-yard run. And, here's the thing. Kenosha has done an overall better job of running the ball than Prairie Ridge. Prairie Ridge has had a solid game today, but Coach Bowden is going to have to talk to him and his team about what they need to do better because right now what they're doing is not working to this point in terms of execution. They've not gotten the end zone that many times, only one time today early on in the first quarter, so something is not working, so maybe need to get more guys involved possibly moving forward if they want to creep back into this one here. Maybe start changing up the look, start passing a little bit more. Some screen passes as it's a keeper to Osmani. Gain him about 1 on the play. That was a quarterback keeper that time by Osmani. Gain him about 1 yard. It will be a second down and 9.
What is that? I'll give you a guess.
What?
His name.
Baja Wardier?
No, this one. The AK one.
Akawa? It's a run. No. Yes. Excuse me. It is a handoff up the middle. In about 2, it'll be third down and about 7 to go. a run up the middle that time from Prairie Ridge. It will be third down and a long 7.
We had a play. They reversed on my team. They reversed it to my son, and the mom that was taping the game followed the kid without the ball, and she stopped it because he got tackled. Oh no, she didn't figure it out. Keeper.
It appears to be that one of the Prairie Ridge players are limping. That was number 22, Austin Harris, who got the handoff. That was actually number 29 that seems to be shaken up, Jabin Stiles. He looks a little bit shaken up. And number 12, the quarterback, Osmani, will come to the sideline to talk it over with Coach before going back to the huddle. It will be a 4th down scenario here. It is now a Prairie Ridge 4th down. Prairie Ridge with the toss. The ball's out. And luckily he gets back on top of it for Prairie Ridge. That was number, it looks like, sorry, trying to see what number it is. That was number 54 who recovered it. That was Brock Bowden who fumbled on that play, got back on top of it to recover it. And it will be a turnover on downs, Kenosha 1st down. And if you're Prairie Ridge right now, you're starting to lose a little bit of hope. You needed to get that 1st down there. That's another momentum killer, as Prairie Ridge has not been having this game go in their favor to this point. Kenosha, all Kenosha here so far. You know, Prairie Ridge, they've not played a bad game. They are just unable to score. Their defense has actually been pretty good. It's just that a couple times they've fallen apart. But they've been playing overall a good game. It's just that Kenosha's just been playing better to this point, more fluid, better running attack, better flow. Run up the middle this time for Kenosha. Has a big hole getting tackled down near the 18-yard line. It is enough for the 1st down. It is a 1st down after that run by number 27, Vincio Sunderman. Our first time we're calling his name today. Good run that time. Gained him a couple, about 5. Enough for the 1st. And it will be a handoff up the middle, directly up the middle, down near the 10. We'll say it's about at the 12. Gain him about 2. 2nd down and 8. It is a handoff to number 27. They're getting Sunderman involved again. In about 2 or 3. It is now 3rd down and short. And let's see if Kenosha is able to pick this up. They've had an assortment of different running backs throughout the day. We've had Josiah Jackson. We've had Van Morgan. We've had Caden Moten. It's Sanderman again, and he's going to bounce it inside. A couple juke moves, still breaking tackles, reaching out forward with the football. Gain of about 3, and it looks like that will be enough for the first down. A good job that time knowing where the marker was. Sunderman, a man that we have not said a lot before the first half, but in the second half, we've been saying his name a lot. I like how Coach Jucky Moten has been calling the plays in this half, giving them a 20-point lead, which is necessary if you're going to win a Super Bowl, having a big lead, looking to score again to increase their lead. It is another run up the middle, and that one's going to be another touchdown. That looked like it was number 17 on the touchdown run. That was, excuse me, I apologize. That was number 2, Josiah Jackson. I apologize for that. It looked like from here it might have been Tavion Moten, but it's actually number 2, Josiah Jackson. Kenosha now going for the extra point. Most likely going to be a running play, which it is. It's a keeper trying to get to the pylon, and he's in for the extra point conversion. A good run that time, fighting through that last tackle to get in. The score is 33-6. Kenosha all over this one. I do give a lot of credit, though. Even though Prairie Ridge is down in this one, they have been fighting hard today. Although they are now 33-6, because of the slaughter rule, they'll be at the 50-yard line. It's just been all Kenosha to this point. Not much Osmani can do about this. It will be a run up the middle. That was one of the better runs of this half. Gain of about 5.
I believe it's a rolling clock now until they get within 24 points again. I believe.
But if Prairie Ridge is going to come back in, they got to get a lot of defensive stops moving forward and a lot of points on the board, which neither of those have really happened yet. So until they are able to do so, it looks like Kenosha is going to be able to kind of control the tempo in this one. But good effort by Prairie Ridge trying to stay alive in it. It's going to be a second down. About 4 to go for the first. That was a 6-yard run on first down. And to this point, Kenosha's been playing well, just not enough to stay with Kenosha. It was another keeper that time by Osmani. He's been playing well today, although his team is down big here at the end of the third quarter, 33-6. and it looks like they're just going to run the clock down. Maybe they'll have time for one more play as Tommy Osmani's in the huddle. But there's 10 seconds, so we're going to see how fast they can get this ball snapped. If not, they might just let it run to the end of the quarter, which they're going to do, as there's not enough time. That will conclude this quarter. Your score is 33-6. Kenosha on top by a lot. As the game has progressed on, we've seen multiple key running backs or people that have positioned as running backs here to this point. We've seen Josiah Jackson, Van Morgan, Caden Moten, and we've seen Leo Fanny a couple times, and Sunderman, and we've seen an assortment of different players, and one of their best players, Tavion Moten, has been, all those guys have been leading the charge in the running attack. Not a lot of passing here because it is a featherweight game, which usually means less passing opportunities. But to this point, Kenosha has really just pounded the ball on the ground, and simple answer, Prairie Ridge has not been able to stop it very well. Prairie Ridge has the ball down by more than 20 at this point. They got to start scoring to creep back into this one. It's a run up the middle. Number 56 plowing forward, a gain of about 1. That was Nicholas Griffs on the run. It is first down, however. Run up the right side. It's a keeper to Osmani. Osmani gets dragged out of bounds by a couple different players. Good pursuit that time. Gain of about 1. A reverse to number 29. If he beats the Kenosha player, what a good tackle that time by Josiah Jackson, saving a touchdown, because if Prairie Ridge was able to get away, it would have been an easy score on that reverse handoff. You do not see that every day, especially in a featherweight game, but we just saw it live. Great play call that time by Coach Bowden, although they are down by a lot. Still staying optimistic with the play calling, mixing it up. Man in motion for Prairie Ridge. It looks like there will be a flag. It will be a penalty against the defense. The defense jumped a little too early that time, as this is only really the second red zone possession of the day for the Prairie Ridge offense, which has kind of been struggling to this point, although their defense has been playing well. Just unable to convert on their offensive drives. If they're able to convert here, that will make it a 33-12 game. Extra point made, 33-13. Still a big lead, though, to come back from. It is number 72 with the ball. As we go deeper in the Prairie Ridge's depth chart, it's Joey Galante on the carry, gain of about 3. Osmani, though, Tommy Osmani, he's been playing well this game. It's just Kenosha's playing better, and that's just one team's playing fine, like good. It's just Kenosha's had this control that's hard to describe, but they've had it. They've had the momentum all the way through. Kenosha was not able to grab that ever since that first quarter. Pass looks like it's incomplete. That should have been caught, but a low and hard pass to catch. That will bring up a third down, and we'll say about 8 to go. But Kenosha needs to start getting stops. It looks like they might have another one very soon. And for Prairie Ridge, they definitely need to get a touchdown here to have any sliver of hope, as they're down by 33 to 6 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So not a lot of time. Time is their biggest problem, because in the second half, they're moving the ball better. They just don't have a lot of time, and the score margin is a little bit too big for them to do in 4 minutes. It's going to be a flea flicker from number 72. Oh, that should have been caught that time, wide open in the end zone. Good play call, however, and good throw by Osmani on offense. It was 72 on the throw, but that really should have been caught by the receiver in the end zone. I will get you a number when I can. That pass was intended for number 29, Javion that was Mason Walsh in the end zone that it was incomplete to. Should have been caught, though, and Walsh probably wants that one's back. However, it's 4th down and 10, but good play call, though. 4th down and 5, my bad. As it is a caught ball. Did not get it. It looks to be about 1.5 yards short. Oh, they are going to signal it. It is a 1st down. Good pass that time by Osmani, being aware in the pocket, knowing that pressure was coming. There is a running back in the backfield, man going in motion. It is a run up the middle. Good job by Nicholas Griffiths on the carry. A gain of about 2 by Nicholas. The big guy getting the carry and powering forward. Nice job that time by Nicholas, keeping the momentum going forward, gaining 2. It is Nicholas Griffiths again. Griffiths battling down to about the 10-yard line. They're feeding it to him a lot lately in this 4th quarter with time running out. But he has done good today. Had a couple big carries. A man going in motion. Kenosha does not look phased, though, but a man was going in motion for Prairie Ridge. It is a keeper up the middle to number 54. That is Brock Bowden on the carry. A gain of about 1. It is a reverse to number 29. He has the edge. Touchdown, Prairie Ridge. It is a pass from Osmani in the back of the end zone.
No, it's a dead ball. It's a dead ball. It's a dead ball.
They signal for a dead ball. It will be Kenosha's ball. Excuse me, that was a pass in the front of the end zone. My apologies. I thought he was going to go farther on that post route. He kind of stopped short. But there is a minute and 19 remaining, and this game seems to be a bit out of reach. Although Prairie Ridge just added a touchdown, it still seems to be a little bit too far out of reach. And it looks like Kenosha will win this one. They could take a couple more knees, and that will about ice this one. It's just all the way through today. Kenosha's really got the tempo going and their offensive flow. That really is what decided this one here today. Let's see if Prairie Ridge gets another stop. He is going to take a knee that time. Clock still rolling. A minute to go. But Kenosha will hold on because there is no way for Prairie Ridge to stop the clock. The final will be 33-12 most likely because there will be taking knees here. Prairie Ridge just battled hard but not able to come out with the win. A heartbreaking loss for a team that came in today playing well. They're just unable to win this one. And they will have a good season. Good job by both teams, but Kenosha Ramblers will win this one.